Morning. Week 9 of Road to Tallinn. So rather than just going on about me training this week, just thought I'd do a bit of background to my non-athletic self, or what used to be. So I've always enjoyed doing things, and as one of my PE teachers said in a report, which I'll put in this, is that I was enthusiastic but not much skill.
Kevin has done another sound terms work, and although his ability is limited, he makes good use of it. He has also shown a lot more self-confidence this year, which has greatly helped his progress.
That's a good summary of it anyway. So yeah, so school and whatever, I associated myself with the film Kes, the Brian Glover scene where he's getting a left back. Any sports teams I tend to be left back in the changing room. The only thing I played sports for this school was hockey, and I think that was more because there wasn't that many to actually create a team. Apart from that, I used to try and do things. I was in the Sea Cadets, so we did have annual like swimming events and stuff. So I'd throw myself in, a bit enthusiastic at that time, and just try. So I don't think I actually ever won any events. And then as I grew up, so ended up going into the Merchant Navy for 6 years. So never really done anything sporty, like in the early 20s or whatever. After Merchant Navy, got a job working car factory at Ford's in Liverpool, and I just started cycling to work just to make it easier to get to work, less reliant on lifts and a bit cheaper than with the petrol costs with a young family. So, and that led on, after getting knocked off, I got a decent road bike. So yeah, in my early 30s to 40s, I started doing a bit of road cycling. Nothing serious, most of the time on my own. And the only thing I did really was a few of the Liverpool Chester rides, and the longest one at that time I did was Manchester 100 miler. But that was quite a while ago, and yeah, so round about lockdown time, or just before, I got myself a paddleboard for one of my birthdays and just started getting into that a bit before. But just going back to me cycling, I got to the point where I was in my 50s, and with putting a bit of weight on, it was creeping up like 2-3 pounds a year. I'd got sort of retired my road bikes and I bought a hybrid bike for work. I thought it was my road bike days were numbered. Certainly wasn't fit enough to do anything, and I was starting to struggle a bit with my hip. So yeah, I thought I was going to be on the granddad bikes for a while, but once I changed my diet, I started to be able to prove myself again. Yeah, so that's basically it. So being able to do something like Ironman, if I can do it, I think most people should. Like I said, in school I was the quintessential Kes, skinny, not much in the way of athletic skills or prowess. So still enthusiastic, but that's it. So I'm just going to have a bit of a mess around on the paddleboard and a few step back turns and stuff, and then I'll head back and have a swim. So I'll add a bit to this shortly. Right, to complete this video, just a quick recap of my training this week. So it feels like it's gone quite well. Swimming has been steady, so just the standard things. This coming week I'll most probably do a couple of longer ones. Running went well. Done 3 decent runs, including a max effort 10k, and managed to set up another PB, so 50.01. So that's most probably a little target down to get it under the 50 seconds or 50 minutes, not seconds. That'd be some going. But no, it went well. Feel like I'm running well. I'm just going to keep that ticking over. May do a long one this coming Friday, around about 20k. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, running seems to be going well. Just like I said, keep it ticking over. Bike rides this week, stepped it up a little bit more, so I've done a few rides and a couple of sessions on my Whoosh, doing some of the endurance training plans, like I said, just to try and build up my endurance. And today just completed a 100 miler out to Overton way. Fairly flat, good route, left early to before any sun, trying to keep it a cooler part of the day. Went really well. Did that with Graham, Tom and Emily. Tom and Emily were using it for the Rustman qualifiers. For me, it's just getting the time in the saddle. So this coming week may do a couple of Rick sessions, and next Sunday, so a week today, I've got the Liverpool Chester 100 miler. For that one, I'm going to aim to do it in one segment. Try not to take a break, maybe just to top water and fluids up. But I want to try and do the whole thing, replicate the effort for Ironman. So yeah, like I said, try and do it in one without any break halfway through. So yeah, how long that will take me, give me a good judge of what the time it will take for the Ironman. So that's about it for this week. Things are going well, feeling good, and yeah, everything's taken over quite nicely at the moment. Like I said, I've got the Liverpool Chester this in a week today, so, and then the following Friday I've got the Rustman, which will be from New Brighton up to Clamberis, including up and down Snowdon, which I've actually never done, so looking forward to that. Should be a good day, long old day, but again, good training effort. So I'll leave you to that. Till next week, I'll see ya.